Hey guys, I'm at the mall as usual, and I'm just looking around, seeing what's going on. I just got done eating. I had some charbroiled chicken and mashed potatoes and gravy and string beans. It was quite good. I'm feeling a little tired because of the nights that I've had lately, just keeping busy trying to get my situation on a very, very plus side. I'm not in the same condition I was at one point in time, but I need to get a little bit better than what I am at this moment. So I'm working at it. I have so much work that I'm doing. It's not even funny, but today I didn't work my regular job because it was raining and lightning and thunder outside. And yesterday morning was the same. So I just decided to make a video. There's a lot of things that I could say, but I'm kind of trying to keep quiet about it at this moment in time. I also have been dreaming lately that I've won the lotto, so I think that might actually come to pass also. I used to think of that a lot. My mom kind of told me that I always had my mind on money things and money issues and this and that. Um, I don't know that that's such a bad thing. Money is just it's a tool that we need to survive and do all the things that we want to do. Of course, money for me would be trying to help a lot of people, so it's not such a bad thing. But some people make it out to be such a horrible thing just because of one verse in the Bible saying that money is the root of all evil. Yeah, it is a root of evil. If you're an evil person and you have money, you can make it bad for everybody. I imagine that's what all these quote unquote elite people in this earth do with their money, evil, because they're not giving it to us. So they're just doing evil with it and trying to come up with schemes and scams and everything else to try to get rid of as many people as they possibly can. But I mean, you don't have to make it out to be like that. Of course, I wouldn't give it to every single person that ever came up to me and asked me for it, for certain, no. Because some people don't deserve money like that. It's all the effort that people put in, and God sees your effort, so of course He's going to give you that opportunity. I got let's just say a text this morning, and I'm supposed to be getting what, $500,000, I guess it is. But you have to, even when it looks for certain that you're going to get something, you still have to manifest it into your reality. It's not like it's already right in front of you. And you have the opportunity to believe or not believe in that. And that would be totally up to you. But, that's how it works. It's not just one of these free given things where you just all of a sudden get something and, hey, here it is, blah, blah, blah. But I'm thankful to get anything that is coming my way. And I will make arrangements to try to get that $500,000 that's coming to me. According to the email, the text message, it's going to take 24 hours to get it once I've filled out the information. So, I mean, if somebody's asking me for, you know, like bank account numbers and stuff like that, I'm not going to give that to them. I'm not dumb like that, but you just don't really know until you give it a shot. Even if I did give them bank account numbers, I have 2 bank accounts that don't have any money in it, so lots of luck to them. What are they going to do? Take out nothing? And, you know, I have one bank account that has money in it, but so what, you know? I use that daily around here. I had one bank account that I opened when I was with my mother and my sister sometime last year after the hospital. By the way, with the hospital, I never did tell anybody, and I mean, sure, it's not your business, but it really doesn't concern me to tell anybody anything. I think I even mentioned it in one of my videos here not too long ago, but in February of last year, I started peeing blood, and I went to the Piedmont emergency side of the Piedmont Hospital, and they ran tests on me. They didn't tell me what that was. The only thing I could read on something like that happening would be something dealing with your prostate. So I don't know. They never said anything was wrong with my prostate, so I don't know. But they put a catheter in me, and that catheter was in there for like 10 days, I think. It was a better part of a week and some change, I think. Anyways, I finally got that out. Somebody had told me to pull it out, and I was glad that I didn't, because it had a balloon hooked to it. So if I'd have pulled it out, it probably would have messed up a lot of things inside of me. So I didn't do it. While I was in the hospital, the head doctor said he wanted to run tests on me. I didn't have any STDs or anything like that, and they found a inch worth of cancer on my kidney, and it was at stage 1, level 1, so it wasn't bad at all, and they just went in there and cut it off of my kidney. And that's the last I heard of any of that. I went back to the next 2 checkups, and everything came out clear, so I no longer have to worry about that. Everything is cool, you know. There's quite a few people in the mall today, which is unusual because it's a weekday, and usually you don't see a whole lot of people in here until Friday or Saturday, sometimes Sunday. But there seems to be quite a few people in here today, and you know, the usual. All the girls that were flirting with me over at the Chinese restaurant are off today. They'll be there tomorrow. So kind of missing all the flirting that goes on over there. They're considerably younger. I think one girl is like 38, and then the other one is 32, and the younger one is like 25 or 26. So the older women that are over there now, here they are. So it is what it is. I know them too, and I say hi to them, but they're married and I don't flirt with them, of course. So I like to flirt sometimes. It is fun, and when you're not really going with somebody, it makes it all the more fun to do. Of course, I don't think any one of those three the other day. I don't believe they were. I don't think they're married. I've talked to all of them, and none of them are married, so that's a good thing. I would hate that a married woman would be flirting with another guy. It's really a bad scene, but I guess as long as it doesn't go any farther than flirting, but I don't see how women that are married are just going to flirt with other guys. I don't do that myself. I am very loyal. Some of my exes will probably disagree with that, but they don't have any concrete evidence because I never really did anything. And they always tried to say stuff. My ex-wife was like that. I swear she rode around in circles around my job countless days with my kids in the van. They rode around and around and around. And my boss called me up to the office saying, doesn't she feel ashamed to do something like that, just to see if she could peek in and see me standing there talking to another woman or something? And he knew I wasn't cheating on her. He just had to say that. He said he was from India, and he was like, I just don't really understand that. And a rich guy too. I mean, he was very wealthy. And I think he's from Bombay, India. But in any case, he really couldn't understand why my ex-wife would do that, even subjecting my children to going around in circles around my work. And that's just part of that bipolar disorder. Plus, like I said, she was narcissist and schizophrenic, so she had quite a lot going on within her. Then when she ended up going back to Florida, where her family is, and, taking up roost there, she meets this older guy. I think he's 71 now, 72 maybe. And he's married, and she feels like that's okay to just go and bust into his relationship and try to take him from his wife. I mean, I don't understand how you can feel good about doing that when you were trying to keep me under wraps the whole time, and here I was your husband, and I wasn't running around on you. I wasn't married, or I was married to you. So why would you ever do that? I don't get it either. And I always told my old boss that. I said, I don't really understand where people like that even get their thinking at. Like I said, I'm not the most perfect guy on the planet. I have done wrong, of course. And anything that I've done wrong, I've always came clean about it, because I know what the consequences are later on. If you just keep telling lies over and over again, it's going to catch up with you one day. And when that does finally catch up with you, you're going to be like, wow, what did I do that was all so wrong? And it's going to be terrible, because the floodgate of hell is going to open up on you, and you're just going to have all this reaping to do that you sowed out. Everything that you sowed out that was bad is going to just come right back to you, and even worse. So why would you even want that? Why would you want something like that? It's better to come clean about it and start fresh. And if you can't start fresh, then, oh well. You're still going to have some repercussion over that, by the way. I mean, just for doing it to start with, but at least you told the truth, and it's going to be a lot lighter on you by speaking up and telling the truth, That's what it's all about. So never wonder why it is that people are lying to you. If you continually lie to other people, it's going to come back to you, or whatever it is that you do to other people, it's going to come back to you. If you're a cheater, hey, guess what? I mean, just anything. But the best I heard was this guy. He told me one time, and I found a video on YouTube that happens to be of sort of the same thing. He said, treat everybody individually like they're the best thing on earth. And when you start treating people like that, people are going to start treating you like that. They're going to treat you like a king or a queen, whatever you are. And the better and better you treat people, and I was in line to get some food today, and there was this lady behind me waiting to get a drink. Well, I'm getting food, I'm ordering food and everything else, so I told the lady, you can go in front of me. And I said, for what that's worth, you can go in front of the guy in front of you, because he's waiting for his food too. Well, he had something to say about it, and I told him, I said, well, you're waiting on your food. She just wants a drink. I mean, give me a break. Walk up there and get a drink for 2 minutes and you're gone. And the lady behind her started talking. Everybody has to wait in line. I'm working in here. I got to get back, blah, 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 blah. What's it all about, guys? I mean, come on. You're talking about a couple of minutes. I mean, these people in these restaurants are real good about getting food out. It doesn't take like 10, 15 minutes for them to get food out to people. So why you got such a hard time, It's a couple of minutes. And the woman just wanted a drink. She wasn't looking to get food and this and that and wait and blah, blah, blah. Of course, for me, I would have just let her in front of me anyways, but that's just me. But she was just getting a drink. I mean, seriously, guys. Seriously. A drink. Anyways, I guess the Indian guy in front of me, he decided to let her go, right? So he lets her go in front of him. And then the guy at the cash register says, oh, who has this food, And the guy from India, he goes, oh, well, that's my food right there. So then he goes ahead and pays for his food without letting it. He already told the lady she could go in front of him because he felt bad, I guess. And then he says, oh, that's my food, and he pays for it and he leaves. I said, that's okay, ma'am, just get right in front of me. And then the girl behind me, she started quacking off. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. I gotta get back to work. I don't have time for this, blah, blah, blah. And it took 3 minutes between the lady that got the drink and me to pay. And then it's her turn, 3 minutes. That was not a big eruption, It wasn't worth all that, making all that noise about. What was it about? It didn't make any sense to me. People are real harsh when it comes to the way they are inside. Just be loving, It doesn't matter. You're not going to lose your job over a couple of minutes. And if you are, why did you ever leave your job to start with? Doesn't make any sense. I don't know. That's just my own feelings. People say my heart is too big. I don't believe that. It's just, it's just being good to people. You don't have to be so harsh with people and And even as that lady was walking off, the lady behind me's like, yeah, you see, all you had to do is just wait in line behind everybody else. You had to jump in the line, la 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 la. And I was like, wow, I just really didn't see it. I didn't. It took the lady 1.5 minutes to tell the guy what she wanted, maybe not even. Tell the guy what she wanted to drink and pay for it. She paid with a card, so that's why it actually took a little bit longer. But so what? And then I got my food right after that. So the lady that was making all that noise behind me, she waited 3 minutes. Whoop-de-doo. 3 minutes. Can you imagine? You go to a regular restaurant or something like that, you're going to wait a lot longer. But, you know, that's how people are. You know, I just have to deal with it. But I just don't get it, you know. And if you're good with people like that, it's only going to happen back to you. People are going to be good to you. People aren't going to complain on you. People are going to love on you and not be so harsh all the time. You know, I've seen people get killed over jumping in front of somebody in a line. Come on, think about it. These people had 2 items they wanted to pay for, and the people they jumped in front of had like 100 items in their basket and were continually putting stuff on the conveyor. And they said, hey, can we go ahead of you? And the lady said, yeah, but the guy said no. And they had a little knockdown, drag out type of thing. And while they were talking, the two just went ahead and put it because the lady said, yeah, the guy said no. But they got out in the parking lot and they shot the guy just for getting in front of him in the line. Is that really worth it, guys? Seriously. You believe that was worth it? Because I don't. I think he even ended up dying in the hospital, the guy did. It was on the news. I saw the news reporter in the Walmart the next day. She said hi to me. I said hi, you know. I don't, I'm not the type of person that really gives reference to, like, movie stars and stuff like that. I think I already said that, but I don't. You're just another person to me. You put on your pants like I do. You know, you might have a better house than me or whatever, but so what? You know? You might find yourself out in the street sooner than later. Everybody's going to be out there. And if you think you're not, you're just barking up the wrong tree, because everybody's going to be out in the street here before too long. I can't put a time limit on it. I mean, it might be another 10 years, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. You know, we just keep going through time and time again. We just keep barely coming out with the skin on our teeth. And now they're talking about Russia and China being together. I think his name is Duduman. Look him up on YouTube. He's a prophet from some country in Europe. I can't remember which one. But his name is Duduman. And he talks about a prophet. He's a prophet, and he's talking about a prophecy that he saw. And they're talking about Russia and Japan coming against the United States. Russia being on the East Coast side and Japan being on, not Japan, China, I'm sorry. China being on the West Coast side and Russia being on the East Coast side. And It's quite interesting that all of this is taking place at this moment in time because it looks like maybe that prophecy will come true after all. And we got this this eclipse coming back through here in 2024, and people have been talking about this is the final times for America and their judgment. So if you're in the United States and you don't know who God is and you're tired of hearing about God or whatever, I would suggest that you sit down and start really contemplating on whether or not you're going to actually follow him. Because if you don't, I'm not going to give you doom and gloom. You're just going to go straight to the lake of fire because God isn't playing any longer. It's going to be one of those things like in the Independence Day there, where the guy starts reading on the computer and saying time's up, and the aliens blow up all them cities and all that. It's going to be just like that. Time's up. But where are you going to be when time's up? Sure, there's remote places that you could go, but with those two mega powers coming against us, I really don't think we stand a chance. I really don't. I've been in the military. I have military intelligence as friends, and I know a few things that I probably shouldn't know, but I do. And I really don't think that we can defend both of those countries at the same time, especially under any EMT, and they know EMP. They know how to get to us. Once they do that, they put us in time of the Stone Age, in Flintstone time, you know. None of our cars will work. No cell phones, no radios, no nothing. And they're just going to put us way back. And we'll be fighting with bows and arrows. Now, will other countries have that same thing happen to them? Yeah, they will. But time is coming on America here very shortly. 2024 is the end of the grace period, let's say, for us. When 2024 gets here and that second eclipse comes across America, it's going to be time's up, people. It's going to be time's up. So if you live here in the United States, just keep that in mind, because I don't know where you want to be, what you're going to actually be thinking about. But if you have any plans at all to be with God in the end, I suggest you get on your knees right now and pray to him. Ask him to come into your life. Ask him to talk to you. Be real with you. And do anything and everything that you can to make that happen, because he's coming soon. And I don't think you want to be a part of what's going to take place after that. It'll just be a matter of time. And I think all of us are going to be in for a very bad situation. Well, okay, people. I love you so very much. Love God, love yourself, and love each other. Till next time, bye.